morning, Sarah Odom.
I'm here.
Is that your name?
Yes.
What time are you scheduled on the docket?
I'm not 100% sure, so I just decided to be early rather than not be on time.
You're one of the very few, trust me, and that's really, we enjoy that, I'll tell you.
Right.
I'm trying to find you on our docket.
I have a question too. I never was able to contact my public defender. They never contacted me at all. I haven't had a chance to look over the details of the accusations that are against me. I know the charges, but I haven't seen
Okay,
anything.
so you're wanting to talk to an attorney today?
Well, yeah, I had talked to one before, but I think she was just filling in.
Well, that's okay. Whoever is our attorney for today is who you'll talk to.
Okay.
I don't see you on the docket. Give me 1 second here, and I'm going to look you up.
Okay. I don't mind me, and I'm just gonna go get coffee.
Pardon?
I'm sorry, I'm just getting coffee.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's ODUM.
Mhm.
Sarah May.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, honey, I think you're on the wrong day.
Mhm.
You're scheduled for the 19th, which is tomorrow.
All right. Well, okay.
Well, now we know that you know how to get on.
Yeah.
We know
Darn
how to
sure.
get into Zoom and everything else. So
Okay.
just show up tomorrow morning, and let me see what time you're scheduled. 9 a.m. So as
right.
soon as you check in, we can help you.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes, you
Thank
will.
you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Mr. Vincent, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, I'm sorry. This is new. I didn't know how to.
Nope, that's fine.
I'm
That's why
sorry.
we remind you about it, because probably 90% of the people do it.
I do have to have a mask on because I am at work and in my office. It is required by my building to have a mask on, if that's okay.
I don't care.
Okay, I didn't want
yeah.
to get yelled at. Anything, it's just it's a protocol for my job.
No, that's fine. That's fine. And the judge isn't going to mind that you have a mask on either. Okay.
Okay.
Now, you're scheduled this morning at 8:30. Did you want to speak to an attorney first, or are you ready to see what the prosecutors offered?
I'd like to see what the prosecutors offered because,
okay.
like I said,
Judge will be on the bench in just a few minutes to talk to you about that. And
now
then,
do I need to talk to an attorney or no?
Absolutely. He'll talk to you about what the offer is. If you decide that you need an attorney, let him know. As soon as our attorney checks in, we will let you speak with him in a breakout room. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I just stay here though, right?
Yeah, just hang on. We'll be with you in just a few. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Better than I deserve. All right. Mr. Vincent Cochan, is that how you say it?
Yes, sir. That's fine.
All right. I've got a file here from August 21, 2020. The charge is drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied second or subsequent offense. That charge does carry a possible penalty of up to 1 year in jail, up to $1,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. I don't know there's 2 charges. I didn't know there was another one.
No. 1 charge, drove while license suspended,
Oh,
revoked, or denied
okay.
second offense.
Okay.
Generally speaking, you understand your rights and your options?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the prosecutor's already placed an offer in the file. If you plead guilty to the added charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a vehicle, then the prosecutor's authorized me to dismiss the original charge. Here's the main difference. The allow unlicensed driver is up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. So pretty much the penalties are about the same as far as that is. But license-wise, it's a big difference. So with the drove while license suspended charge going on your record, driving record, Secretary of State, we're going to hit you with 2 points and probably resuspend you. With the allow unlicensed driver to operate, there are no points. It's just fines and costs. It's still a misdemeanor charge. And it still shows up on your criminal record, just like the drove while license suspended charge would, but there are no license sanctions at all. You understand the options?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you've got enough information to make a decision, that's fine. You can let me know what you want to do. If not, as soon as we've got our court appointed attorney, we can let you talk to the attorney and ask any questions you might have there.
I'd like to go with the attorney route, please, sir.
That's fine. As soon as we've got him, I believe it's Mr. Jadala today. As soon as we've got him online, we'll hook you up.
Okay, do I just stay like I am now then?
You can just hang out where you're at.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Jadala. How are you
morning.
today?
I am fine, thank you.
Good. We do have somebody waiting to talk to the MIDC right now. I
Okay.
have breakout rooms ready if you are.
Don't put him in yet.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Samir.
Good morning,
Um,
Judge Oakley.
Mr. Vincent Koshan is charged with the DWLS 2. The offer is allowing licensed driver.
Thank you.
All right. So Paul will put you guys in a breakout.
Am I in the right place?
You are.
Okay. So do I just tell him I plead guilty to that?
Yep. I'll walk you through it.
Okay.
Mr. Jadala, are we ready?
We are ready, Judge.
All right. Your appearance for the ninth man, please.
And Your Honor, respectfully, Sam Richardala, P621A6, appearing on behalf of Mr. Vincent Roshan. Your Honor, for purposes of today's arraignment, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. And Your Honor, for purposes of the pretrial portion of this case, Your Honor, Mr. Vincent Kushan would like to avail himself to the plea. He'll be pleading guilty to 1 count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Awesome. All right. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
You've discussed your rights and options with Mr. Jadala?
Yes, sir.
All right. Understanding what you've discussed, you're going to plead guilty to the added charge today?
Yes, sir.
Doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on August 21, 2020 while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss the original charge. Got your address on Taft. Is that correct?
No, sir, it is not. I did properly change it with the post office about a year ago, and I have no idea why that was still wrote up like that.
Well, the ticket that was issued, the officer probably took it off your driver's license. So that's what we've got. So if you give me a new one, we'll correct it.
Sure, it is 38937 Elk, like the animal, Run Street, New Boston, Michigan, 48164.
Where's Elk Run at?
It's in New Boston, off Huron, down the street from Apple Charries.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. And how about a phone number?
734-308-4580.
And are you working?
Yes, sir. I'm actually at work right now in my office.
Where do you work?
Empire Today.
And how long you been with them?
I've been here about a year or so. We just got back a couple weeks ago due to COVID. We're not
good to be back to work.
Not considered essential. So,
all right. And looking at your driving record, I see your license is clear now.
yeah, I paid it that same day. Like I explained to the lawyer, I had changed my address over, so all the mail was going. I don't understand why maybe you would understand the ticket. Everything was going there. It was like a 4-year-old ticket. I totally forgot about, I admit, but all the things were going to my old address. Even though I properly changed it with the post office, I never got anything. Even the court clerk said that she had the wrong address. So
yeah, just for future reference, if you move, change your address with Secretary of State.
I cannot get in, sir, due to the COVID with the appointment. So I did as much as I with the Secretary. I went to the post office. I couldn't get in, but I did properly do everything I could do. And I went to Westland. That's 10 minutes after I got the ticket. I called my friend over to drive me to Westland, and I paid that ticket right then and there.
Good. All right. Anything else you want me to consider before I set the terms of sentence?
Nothing further,
Nope.
Judge. Thank you.
Total on the file, sir, $445. That includes the $50 misdemeanor tax to the state of Michigan and $75 victims fund fee to the state of Michigan. I can set you up with a due date if you can pay it within 30 days, or I can set you up with a monthly payment plan, whatever works best for you.
Can we do the monthly payment plan? I just got back to work, sir.
Sure. How much can you pay? When can you start?
I could start, I'd say, if you could give me 3 weeks to start paying, and I could pay, I'd say, a third of that if I can do 3 installments.
So the 12th of March?
Yes, sir. Because I am paid bi-weekly, so it takes me a little time to get a paycheck.
No problem. Let's just do $100 a month. You can always pay more if you got it.
Yes, sir.
That work?
Yes, sir, it does.
All right. Any questions?
No, sir.
Good luck. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Morning, Shane.
Morning, Your Honor.
That was one of yours.
Okay, yeah, I just noticed that.
Well, I'm pretty happy. I got all the attorneys I need. I just don't have any defendants.
Got quite the document.
Morning, Josh. Strangely enough, Paula told me this morning that we've got 52 defendants and only 2 of them show an attorney on the file.
That is odd.
So I assume that means we're probably going to be working Sam's ass off today.
Okay.
They're probably all going to tell us at the last minute they want to talk to court appointed.
We'll see it. We'll see if
Hope
Sam
not.
can handle it.
I hope not all of them that can understand the benefit of an allowing. I really hope not.
You want a little extra work?
Yeah.
All right, so guys, we'll just keep an eye on the waiting room.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Sam, I'm going to send you the reports I have now, just so you can have them.
Thank you.
Is that our little Shay I hear in the background?
That is our little Shay over there in the background.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Piotrowski. You're muted.
Hold on.
Thank you. Your client is scheduled for 10:30 and they're not checked in yet.
Hey, Paula, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
hi.
Hi.
Hi. I just logged in earlier and I can get Mr. Aubrey Burke to log in like soon. I just got this crazy amount of things to do today and I was
You
hoping.
know what? That's great. We have both prosecutors on. We have our, oh, well, you don't need our in-house attorney, but we have you, we have both prosecutors and judges here. So as soon as your client checks in, judge will help and take care of the file.
Can you put me in a breakout room with the city attorney or prosecutor on my case?
Yeah, I'm
Sure.
right here.
Is that you?
That would be Mr. Kaplan. Hang on.
Hey, Mr. Kaplan, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. So I've got Aubrey Burke. You know, I don't have discovery. It's an assault and batteries.
There you go. Okay. Nice white, sir.
All right. 313.
Tell them. Tell them I'll call as soon as I get the police report. I'm sending it to you this morning, and then I'll have you sign in. But if you can tell him that they want to certainly first.
Mr. Piotrowski, I believe this might be your client.
Yeah, he should be signing in.
Is this Aubrey Burke?
Yes, it is. Good morning.
Okay. Now, just a second, let me rename you and I'll get Judge in. Okay, hang on just a minute.
Okay.
We don't need a judge yet. Dave's got to see the police report real quick.
All right, I'll give Judge that message. Thank you.
Morning.
Good
Mr.
morning.
Knight, are you on? Dion Knight,
Yeah, just throw them right.
Dion Knight,
Thank you, Jim.
oh, let's bring Mr. Symes in. Yep.
Mr. Symes?
Yes, it's Sims.
Oh, Sims, pardon me. Is this Bobby Sims?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Mr. Sims, I've got a couple files here from August 21, 2020. We've got civil infraction, no proof of insurance, civil infraction, improper lane use, and misdemeanor drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. The prosecutors made an offer on the file. If you are prepared to plead guilty to the drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied, and a no proof of insurance civil infraction, the improper lane use would be dismissed.
Well, I got
Possible-
insurance now, so
Possible penalty for drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied is up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. And upon this going on your traffic record, Secretary of State's probably going to give you 2 points. They may also resuspend. You understand that?
yes, I do.
Are you prepared to go forward today without an attorney, or would you like to talk to the court-appointed attorney?
I can go forward without an attorney. I was asking, cause I have the insurance right here.
Did you have insurance on August 21?
Oh, well, no, I didn't.
Okay. Mr. Nolan, does that help you with anything?
Not if you didn't have insurance on the date of this infraction.
Okay. Mr. Sims? Got
Yes,
enough information to make a decision?
yes.
What do you want to do, sir?
I'll take it.
All right. Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes,
All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on August 21, 2020 while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
yes,
And at that time, did you have proof of insurance for the vehicle to show the officer when you were stopped?
no.
All right. I'll accept your plea on those two. I'll dismiss the companion civil infraction of improper lane use. I'm showing your address on Lake Point in Detroit. Is that a good address, sir?
No, 20251 Hunt Club Drive, Harper Woods,
Is
Michigan.
Hunt Club 2 separate words?
Yes,
And that's Harper Woods?
yes.
And can you tell me the zip?
48225.
And how about a phone number? Do you have a phone number we can put on the file, Mr. Sims?
Yes, 313
Yes, sir.
778 0402.
Thank you. Are you working, sir?
Yes,
Where do you work?
Chrysler,
How long?
7 years.
Great. Anything you want me to consider before I set the terms of your sentence on this file?
No, other than I'm of course trying to clear all my tickets so I can get my license back.
All right. Looks like you got a bunch of stuff out of Detroit you got to clear up.
Yeah, I'm on payment
One
plan.
out of
That's okay.
Dearborn. Okay. All right, so the no proof of insurance is $220 fines and costs. The misdemeanor drove while license suspended, revoked. Fines and costs are $520. There is a $75 victims fund fee to the state of Michigan, $50 misdemeanor tax to the state of Michigan for a total of $645 on that file. Both files together, Mr. Sims, are $865. I can set you up with a due date if you can pay it within 30 days, or we'll set you up with a monthly payment plan, whatever works best for you.
A monthly payment plan works better.
How much per month can you pay, sir?
How much is the total?
Total is $865. Can you do 100 a month?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
Let's stick with 100, and you can always pay extra if you're flush one month.
Okay. And can I can pay right online?
You can pay it online, but if you pay it online, there is a third-party vendor that takes care of those payments, and they're going to hit you with a fee. If you mail it or drop it in our Dropbox with a money order or personal check, then that saves you the extra money. But those are all options to you.
Okay.
And if you want to pay it online, just go to our website and you can pay online there.
Okay. And can you guys email me something to say I had court today, please?
Cannot.
Okay.
Don't have time for that.
All right.
You should have your court notice. All right. Any questions?
No.
Good luck.
Doctor, when did you want him to begin his payment plan?
Oh, thank you. When do you want us to make that first payment, Mr. Sims?
Can I make it? Oh,
Doesn't matter to us. Just tell me when you want to start.
April 1st.
You got it. All right,
Okay.
You're all set. Enjoy your day.
Your Honor, we're ready on Mr. Burke.
All right, Paula, you want to, let's get rid of Mr. Burke, then we can find out who these people are that don't have their full names on.
The next one is Micaiah Campbell, who is scheduled at 9 a.m.
Got
And
it.
then there's a Danielle Riles, who is also
Okay, I said, let's get
scheduled.
Mr. Burke done before we deal with them.
Oh, pardon, sorry.
All right, People versus Aubrey Burke. Gentlemen, your appearances.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, David Pietrowski on behalf of Aubrey Burke. My P number is 43312, and we both waive our physical appearance in the courtroom.
Thank you. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
So, counsel, what are we doing with Mr. Burke?
Your Honor, we're
at
gonna,
this, go ahead, Mr. Petrowski.
sorry. Your Honor, we're going to ask for an adjournment. We don't have the police report. The city attorney's made a generous offer, but I'd like to see the police report first. So he says that that offer will be held until we get back here next time, and I just want to investigate the case.
All right. Look at your calendar for March 4, Mr. Pietrowski. Does that work? March 4, 9:20?
We're getting there. Good.
Mr. Kaplan, anything I should consider before I set a bond for Mr. Burke?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, I'm assuming your guy's a good bet for a personal bond?
Yes, Your Honor, I'd ask for a personal bond. He's been lifetime employed. He's got a responsible job. He owns a house,
Okay.
relatively minor criminal record.
All right. You got Mr. Burke there with you, or is he
Yes,
he
sir.
online somewhere?
He's,
I'm online.
Burke, you there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Raise your right hand. I'm gonna put you on a personal bond.
Yes, sir.
swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you do not cooperate with your attorney so we can accomplish something on March 4th.
Yes.
Enjoy your day, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Your Honor. Thank you, Ms. Kaplan. Mr. Burke.
Thank you, Mr. Petruski.
Paul, you want to bring some of those unknowns in so you can figure out who they are?
I'm not. Good morning. Is this Micaiah Campbell?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. She's scheduled at 9.
Okay.
I am, Judge. Good morning. This is Danielle Riles, correct? Is that your first name?
No. Oh,
Okay. Just hang in there for a few minutes. 9 o'clock. Good morning, whoever's on Alton's phone. Can you tell me what your name is, please?
Alton Rogers.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat that?
Alton Rogers.
Rogers?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm driving. It wouldn't do it for a long time. I have
No,
to get
you're
to work.
fine. You're fine. I'm just looking you up to see where you're at.
Oh, I believe he's scheduled for 8:40.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I was scheduled for 8:40.
Okay.
Ms. Campbell, I've got a file here with your name on it from October 3rd, 2020. The charges drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. Carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. If it goes on your record, it'll probably put 2 points on your driving record and the Secretary of State could resuspend you. The prosecutor on this file has made an offer. If you plead guilty to the added charge of allow unlicensed driver to operate, then the drove while license suspended would be dismissed. The allow unlicensed operator to operate is still a misdemeanor. It's up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs, but would not have any license sanctions with Secretary of State. Do you understand the offer that's being made?
kind of, not really.
Okay. Are you prepared to go forward today without an attorney, or would you like to talk to an attorney?
I can go. I'm prepared, I guess.
Okay, then ask me some questions if you don't understand the offer.
So when I take the plea, I'll just get the fines.
It'll be fines and costs, correct.
Okay. Okay.
The big difference is there's no license sanctions with the plea. If you are found guilty or plead guilty to the original charge, it's probably going to affect your license adversely.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
I don't want anything to affect my license.
Okay. So you want to take the prosecutor's offer?
Yes.
All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on that date?
Yes.
At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes.
I'll accept your plea to the added charge and dismiss the original charge. We're showing your address on Matthew Street. Is that a good address?
Yes.
And how about a phone number?
734-680-2257.
Are you working?
Yes.
Where at? How long?
Domus Vita, I work at the Summit Creek home. And I've been working for a little over a month now.
Okay. Full time?
Yes.
Good. All right. I look at your driving record. It says you're clear now. So you're driving legally now, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right,
I,
anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you?
um, no, there's nothing else.
Okay. Fines and costs on your file, $420. There's a $75 misdemeanor tax to the state of Michigan, $50 victims fund fee to the state of Michigan for a total of $545. I can set you up with a due date if you pay that within 30 days, or I can set you up with a monthly payment plan. What works best for you?
May I have the monthly payment plan?
How much can you pay and when can you start?
Um, I can do about 125 each month, and I can start as soon as possible.
Tomorrow is what is today? Thursday, right? Tomorrow's the 19th. So how about we start next Friday?
Okay, that's fine.
Any questions?
That's it.
You're all set. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, just the couch is fine. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Paul, you want to bring one of those other folks in? Good morning, Mr. Rogers. I've got a file here with your name on it from August 27, 2020. The charges: drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. That is a misdemeanor, carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
The prosecutor has made an offer on this file. If you plead guilty to the added charge of allow unlicensed driver to operate, the drove while license suspended would be dismissed. Allow unlicensed driver to operate is up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 90 days in jail. The big difference is if drove while license suspended goes on your record with Secretary of State, they're probably going to give you 2 points and they may resuspend you. With the allow unlicensed driver charge, no bad things happen with your license. You understand the offer?
So the offer is I just pay $500 and they wipe out everything.
No, it's up to $500 fines plus court costs. So it's going to be fines and costs, and the drove while license suspended would go away, but you would not have any license sanctions.
I wouldn't have a license. I wouldn't be able to drive if I.
No, there wouldn't be any license sanctions. So in other words, with a drove while license suspended, bad things will happen when that goes on your record. Points would be assessed. You could be suspended for more time. With an allow unlicensed driver to operate, none of the license things happen.
Okay. Okay. So.
Would you like to talk to an attorney?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to think. So you said that if I was to plead guilty, it would be $500 and plus can you just repeat it one more time? I'm sorry.
It's a maximum penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 90 days in jail. So it's probably going to be somewhere around $500 to $600 total.
Okay. And
I'm not going to put you in jail on this.
Okay.
And yes, your license is clear now. That new charge will not affect your license.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
You got enough information?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I will plead guilty.
All right. Did you in fact drive a vehicle in Belleville on that date?
Yes.
And was your license suspended, revoked, or denied at the time?
Yes.
I will accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss the drove while license suspended charge. Is your Parkside address a good one?
Yes.
And do you have a phone number I can put on the court file?
Yes. 313-652-2795.
Are you working, Mr. Rogers?
Yes, I am. I apologize for driving. It probably looks really unprofessional. I apologize.
I've seen worse. Don't worry about it. Who do you work for?
Thornton's and Groom, the plumbing
How long?
company. 2 years.
Good. Anything you want me to consider before I set the terms of sentence? No magic answer I'm looking for. I just want to give you a chance to share any information you want me to know.
Just I wasn't aware, that my license was suspended at all, and I appreciate you guys dropping the charges and everything, and I'll pay the ticket, the fine, as soon as possible.
Okay. All right, fines and costs total on the file, $545. That includes the $50 misdemeanor tax to the state of Michigan and $75 victims fund fee to the state of Michigan. I can give you a due date for that $545 if you can do it within 30 days. If not, I'd set you up with a payment plan. So much per month. You tell me how much per month if you want to do it that way and when you can start.
Okay, can I do a payment plan, please?
How much per month?
Can we do like 100 a month?
Yeah, as long as you can pay, you can afford 100 a month or more.
I would like
Give yourself some wiggle room. You can always commit to 75 and then pay more when you can.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah, we can do that. Yes.
And when can you make your first payment?
Can I do next week at this time?
I don't know. Can you?
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you Friday. I like Fridays. So let's have the 26th for the due date.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, not at all. Thanks, Your Honor.
You're all set.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bringing in Danielle Riles. She's scheduled at 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Miss Riles, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Good morning. I've got a file here from October 6, 2020. The charges drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. Carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The prosecutor on the file has made an offer. If you plead responsible to a civil infraction double parking and agree to pay fines and costs of $150, then the misdemeanor would be dismissed. Do you understand the offer?
Yes, I do.
Do you have enough information to make a decision on that offer?
Yes, I wanted to know if I could actually, I had no idea that the license was suspended.
Okay.
Yes, I was pulled over at 3 a.m. on the 6th, and he told me my license got suspended at midnight. So I didn't even get the letter in the mail about the suspension until the following week. And I went and took care of the situation within that same week. So I got my licensing situation figured out.
I'm going to guess, and I'm going to let Mr. Nolan speak for himself, but I'm going to guess that timing of the suspension is probably one of the reasons he gave you the sweetheart deal.
Correct. Ma'am, any idea why your license was suspended in the first place?
Yes, it was suspended because I had got pulled over for my tail light being out, and I had 10 days to take that ticket back to the judge, to the court signed by the officer. I had got the ticket signed by the officer and totally forgot to take it back up there so they could expunge that ticket. So I found that ticket signed in my glove box, and they still, the judge wrote it off and told me it was okay, and he still took it. That was why the license was suspended.
Okay. All right. Anything else, ma'am?
No, that's all.
All right. Are you going to avail yourself of the plea offer from the prosecutor then?
Is that my only option in this case with me
Well,
not?
we could set the misdemeanor for trial. That's always an option.
Okay, and can you tell me the price one more time? You said to 100. What was the
double parking? The double parking plea would be $150.
And I'll just have to pay that?
Yeah, and we can give you a payment plan if you need one.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'll accept your plea to that added charge then. You want me to give you a due date on the 150, or you want to set it up on a monthly payment plan?
No, I can honestly just go in online and just pay it in full.
Okay. So I'll give you till Friday to do it.
Okay.
Next week. Understand if you pay it online, you're going to pay a little extra third-party vendor fee.
Oh, if not, I can just come straight up there to pay it?
You can drop it in our Dropbox 24/7. Or if
Okay.
you want to do a face-to-face transaction, you got to be here before 2 p.m. So between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Paula, let's try Dixon again, or Dion Knight. Paula, can you find Cornell Davis on the docket anywhere? I've looked, I can't find the name.
Your Honor, I believe he's set for 9:30.
Thank you. Oh, there he is.
Two look like show causes and then the
Yeah.
other speeding.
Mr. Knight's still not coming in. There he is. Mr. Knight, we got you? Nope. Mr. Knight, is your audio on?
Yes.
Good
Can you hear
morning.
me?
I
Good
can.
morning.
Mr. Knight, I've got a couple files here with your name on them from October 23, 2020. I've got a civil infraction, no insurance, and I've got a misdemeanor drove while license, or excuse me, registration or plate violation. The registration or plate charge is up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The prosecutor has made an offer. If you plead responsible to the no insurance, fines and costs $220, the misdemeanor charge would be dismissed. Do you understand the offer?
I do.
Do you have enough information to make a decision on that offer?
I'll accept the offer.
All right. I'll accept your responsible plea to the civil infraction. I'll dismiss the misdemeanor. $220 on the civil infraction. I can give you a due date or a payment plan. What do you want to do?
Payment plan.
How much can you pay every month and when can you start?
I could start as soon as possible. I get paid every week, like every Monday. So
How much can you pay?
$50.
All right, let's do $50 a month, start next Friday, the 26th.
Okay.
You can pay those in our Dropbox 24/7. You can send us a check or money order. You can do a face-to-face transaction Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or you can pay it online if you want to pay extra money. Any questions?
No.
You're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lori Schweitzer is also scheduled at 9:10.
All right, I got Davis coming in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll put her back in.
Just mute her. Cornell Davis, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Davis, I've got a couple files here from December 12, 20.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I got one from that date. That's drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. I've got a speeding ticket from that date. That's a civil infraction. The drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied is a misdemeanor, and that one's up to $500 fines plus court costs, up to 93 days in jail. Additionally, I've got an older file from July 2019, operating while reading, typing, or sending a text message. That one is in default with $224 due. The prosecutor on the 2 December charges has made an offer. If you plead guilty to the added misdemeanor charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to operate, which is up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs, the drove while license suspended would be dismissed. Drove while license suspended would include 2 points from the Secretary of State. The allow unlicensed driver would not. And on the speeding ticket, the prosecutor is willing to drop that down to a 5 over and dismiss the 21 plus over. Do you understand the chart or the offer made by the prosecutor?
Yes.
Do you have enough information to make a decision about that offer?
So I would be paying $500 in order for everything in total.
No. Be more than that. You already owe $224 on one ticket.
Okay.
The misdemeanor allow unlicensed driver to operate is probably going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of $545 to $600.
Okay.
And we take a payment plan if that helps you.
Yes, I would like to do a payment plan.
You want to take that deal then, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Was it true that you operated a vehicle on that December date in the city of Belleville?
Yes.
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, sir.
I will accept your plea to the added charge and I will dismiss the original charge. We're showing your address on Woodlawn Ave, is that right?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been there, sir?
For about 12 years.
Okay. Are you working?
Not currently.
When's the last time you did?
First 2 weeks of January.
And where were you working then?
I was under express unemployment working at a factory near home.
Okay.
Bay Logistics.
All right. And your phone number 419-1084.
Yes, sir.
Good. Is there anything else you want me to consider, sir, before I sentence you today?
Um,
No magic answer. I just giving you a chance to talk if there's something you want to share.
no, sir.
All right, the speeding ticket is $100 fines and costs. The misdemeanor allow unlicensed driver is $565. That includes a $50 misdemeanor tax to the state of Michigan and $75 victims fund fee. All three files together, $889. We'll apply your bond. That leaves a balance of $689, and we can set you up with payments on that. Tell me how much you can pay every month and how or when you can start.
I can pay. Do you have like a $50 plan a month?
We can do that.
Yeah, $50 a month, and I can start on would Wednesday be fine? This upcoming Wednesday.
How about if I give you till Friday? You can pay it early if you want to.
Yes, that's fine.
Next Friday, the 26th.
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, that'll be all.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Paula, who you want to bring in now?
I'm not sure who Brittany Allen is or the next one, so I'm going to try and find out who they are.
Oh, there is an Allen scheduled for 8:50 a.m., but I don't recognize the name. Britt.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I want to see if she's using somebody else's phone. Whoever's on Brittany Allen's phone, you need to connect. I'll send a chat. And I'll bring in the other guy too and find out who that is. Nobody wants to connect today.
All right, maybe I can hear him now.
For Robert Hurtgum, can you tell me what your name is, please?
Yes, Robert Bradley Hercom.
What time are you scheduled? Do you know?
It says 10:40, but I was told to sign in early.
That's fine. Thank
I
you.
found him, Paula.
Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. Brittany Allen, you need to unmute, please.
All right, did I?
You're all right, ma'am.
Can you tell me what name that is appearing before the judge today?
Teresa Chapman Allen. I'm just using my daughter Brittany Allen's phone, ma'am.
Okay, and that was.
I got it.
What was the last name?
I got
Teresa
it.
Chapman Allen.
Chapman Allen.
Mm-hmm.
910.
Thank you.
iPhone, what's your name? You're muted. Hey Shane, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Chapman Allen, I've got more files than are reflected on the plea agreement. I've got a drove while license suspended from January 16th.
Your Honor, there should be 2 plea agreements in there.
Oh, okay. All right.
I believe
The
it's
white.
same plea offer for basically both occurrences.
I didn't mean to talk over you. Young man in the white shirt, please give me your name.
Don't
one
have
on
time
the-
for that.
Okay.
All right, so Ms. Chapman Allen, we've got a number of files. One is from October 4, 2020. That one is a civil infraction impeding traffic and default with money due 3/30. From July 6, 2019, we've got a double parking charge that you owe 144 on. That was a file that started out as a misdemeanor that was pled down from an improper license to a double parking. You with me so far? Ma'am, you got to unmute yourself.
Because of the COVID, I didn't.
Okay, stop,
I know the
stop,
court
stop,
wrote it.
stop, stop. Did you understand the first 2 files I told you about?
Yes.
Okay. Then I've got files from October 16, 2020. I've got a misdemeanor registration or plate charge, misdemeanor drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied charge.
I didn't know my
And
license was suspended, sir.
ma'am, you interrupt me again, I'm going to put you at the bottom of the docket and we'll deal with you at 11 o'clock. I've got 50 files I'm dealing with today, and I'd like to get through them on a timely manner. Did you understand what I told you about the October 16, 2020 files?
Yes.
Then I've got files from January 16, 21, same 3 charges: misdemeanors, drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied, and registration or plate violation, and then the civil infraction, no proof of insurance. What the prosecutor for Belleville is offering on both those sets of files is that if you plead guilty to the drove while license suspended and the registration charge, in other words, if you plead guilty to the misdemeanors, the no proof of insurance charge would go away. Are you prepared to go forward with the without an attorney, or would you like to speak to an attorney?
Nope, I'm fine with that. I'm going on.
Do you have enough information about those offers to make decisions on those offers?
Yep.
Okay. What do you want to do?
I'm just going with the, pleading guilty.
Okay, understand if I accept guilty pleas from you to drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied, those misdemeanors, then the Secretary of State is likely to assess 2 points on your driving record for both of those, and they will probably resuspend you. In other words, whatever suspension you're under now, they'll probably lengthen it.
Wow. Okay.
And I just want to.
Do I have a chance to speak to a lawyer about it?
Absolutely. I wouldn't make the offer if I didn't have somebody available for you.
Okay. Can I
Want to do that?
Yes.
All right. Paula, did we lose Samir?
He's on hand, waiting
Oh,
for
there he
it.
is. Samir, were you listening? Did you hear the plea offers?
I did, and that was for 2. It's going to be driving while license suspended and the registration. The no proof is going to be dismissed. Now, is that on both sets of tickets the same offer?
Correct.
So
And
she'll
then
be playing to 2 DWLSs and 2
Yeah,
registrations.
and then she's got the 2 older files. We got to work something out on the money.
Understood.
All right, Paul will stick you in a breakout.
Judge,
Yep.
it looks like one was drove on expired, not suspended.
Right.
That's correct.
Yep.
Sorry.
Put them in a breakout.
I had 3 heart attacks in the week of June 13th. And then I just.
Mr. Hartman, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good morning. I've got a file here from June 4, 2019. The charge is larceny under $200. Possible penalty is up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The prosecutor on the file has made an offer. If you plead guilty to this charge and if you pay restitution of $1,400 to a Marlene Todd, the prosecutor is willing to take this plea under a delayed sentence, which means it would give you a chance to keep this from staying on your record as a permanent criminal conviction. In other words, for 12 months, you'd have to do the things I tell you to do, don't do the things I tell you not to do, pay your fines and costs and restitution, and then the matter could be dismissed. Do you understand the offer made by the prosecution?
Yes, sir.
Do you have enough information to make a decision?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you prepared to go forward today without benefit of an attorney?
Yes.
What do you want to do, sir?
I'd like to enter a plea of guilty and accept the prosecutor's offer.
All right. Tell me what happened in Romulus on June 4, 2019 that makes you think you're guilty of larceny. Did you take something that belonged to Miss Todd?
Yes, I did.
What was that?
It was a credit card.
Okay. And sir, I'm showing your address on Susanna. Is that correct?
Yes, in Livonia.
Yep. And a 373-4385 phone number, correct?
No, sir.
Okay. Let me have a new one.
313-614-0046.
Thank you. Are you working?
No, sir.
When's the last time you did?
In March.
So almost a year?
Yes, sir.
All right. Where at?
MLS Tree Service in Canton.
How long you been with them?
8 years.
Good. All right. What's your drug of choice?
Heroin.
How long you been clean?
Just over a year.
Good for you. How'd you do it? Where'd you go?
I went to Maine in Detroit.
Sure.
That's why I stopped working. I had to go in somewhere and get
Good
clean
reason.
and concentrate on me.
Good reason. So how long were you in there?
90 days.
Good. What's your aftercare program?
There's nothing really solid. I go to meetings almost every day.
Good.
And my dad is also in recovery too. So, you know,
you're keeping each other straight?
Yes, sir.
Good. Good. When's the last time you were clean for a year?
I never have been.
Good for you. Good for you. That's awesome, Mr. Bertram. All right. Is there anything else you want me to know before I sentence you?
No, sir. That's it.
All right. Can you stay out of I'm getting noise. Is that noise from where you're at, Mr. Hertram?
No, sir.
I don't know where it's coming from. All right. All right. You can stay out of trouble for another 12 months?
Yes, I can.
All right. Do you have some ability to make payments so we can get this lady's restitution?
Yes.
All right. How can you do that?
I'm on unemployment right now. So
how much can you pay per month?
For 12 months, would $300 be enough to cover it within 12 months?
Yeah, but if that's stretching you thin, I'm worried about Miss Todd getting her money back. So how much per month can you pay so we can give it to her?
I can pay $300 a month.
All right. All right. Anything else you want me to consider?
No, that's it.
All right. So I'm going to go along with the prosecutor. I'll delay sentence for 12 months. During that time period, you stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. You're going to pay the restitution of $1,400. You just pay that to the court and we'll get it to Ms. Todd.
Okay.
Pay that at the rate of $300 or more per month or more. If you're having any problems, if you're going to be short 1 month, don't skip it. Just let us know what's going on. As long as you're communicating with us, we can give you extra time, take a partial payment, do whatever we have to keep you on track. If you just ignore it, then the computer's going to start spitting out late fees and penalties that you can't afford.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not going to charge you any court costs. I'm going to give you grace because of your 1 year sobriety. I'm really impressed. I just hope you can keep it up.
Thank you.
All right. Any questions?
No, sir.
Last thing, if you move your address from Susanna during the next 12 months, you got to let us know where to find you.
Okay.
Let us know your new address. That way, if there's any problem, we can send you a letter to give you a chance to explain it before it becomes a big mess.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Holgram. You and your
Thank
dad
you.
both. All right, Miss Chapman Allen, unmute yourself, please.
Your Honor, for purposes of the arraignment, we're going to waive the formal reading and stand mute. Ms. Allen now has a better understanding of the plea deal. She wishes to avail herself to it.
Okay, all right. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, let's just start with the January 16 files. My understanding is you're going to plead guilty to drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied, and registration or plate violation. I'm going to dismiss the no proof of insurance. Is that your deal?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. On that date, did you drive a vehicle in Belleville while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes,
And at that time, was there something wrong with the plate and or registration on the vehicle you were driving?
yes.
All right. What was wrong with it?
It wasn't registered yet because of this COVID, sir.
Yeah, the vehicle was unregistered.
Yes.
Gotcha. Thank you. All right. I've dismissed the no proof insurance from January. Moving back in time, October 16, 2020, I understand you're going to plead guilty to drove while license expired and a registration or plate charge on that one. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Was your plate, was your driver's license expired on that date while you were driving in Belleville?
And my license were expired, yes.
All right. And same thing, the vehicle you were driving was not properly registered at that time?
Yeah, it was the
All
same
right.
bill, yeah.
All right, I'll dismiss the charge of improper lane use. What should I consider before I sentence Mr. Jadala?
Your Honor, due to the COVID pandemic, Your Honor, she did receive the tickets. She was unaware how to pay her tickets that did suspend her. And I've explained to her, Your Honor, that she should have ceased driving. She understands now, Your Honor. I've let her know that this deal perhaps could have been better had she have not committed it twice. She understands now that she may be resuspended, and she understands that she's not to drive while she's suspended, but she is eager to pay these matters off and get her license back, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Jadala, did you get a chance to look at a driving record?
I did not, Judge, but speaking with her, she lets me know that those two previous matters were the cause of her suspension.
Yeah, it looks like the last thing we've got here is a reexamination date, August 2007. Looks like all she's got to do is get reinstatement fee paid and she can get back on the road, other than these new suspensions probably.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, all right. And ma'am, I've got a $200 bond on the January file. That'll certainly apply towards your fines and costs. Is there anything else you want me to consider before I set the sentence on these files?
No, I'm all set. Oh, sorry. I had a stroke in January 31st, so I won't be able to drive for a minute anyway.
Okay. All right, Ms. Chapman Allen, on the drove while license suspended, revoked or denied, that is $300 fines and costs. On the drove while license expired, it is $200 fines and costs. Each one of the registration or plate charges are $145. We've got that October 2020 impeding traffic with 330 due. And the last file we've got is a double parking with 144 due. The total on all those files is $1,264. I can set you up with a payment plan if you can make monthly payments.
Yeah, $50 a month.
Okay. If at any point you're having trouble making payments, contact us so we can keep you on track with some other options.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any questions, ma'am?
No.
When do you want her to begin that payment plan, Judge?
When can you make your first payment, ma'am?
The March 1st.
All right. Do you have any questions?
No, not at all.
All right. Mr. Jadala, thank you for your help on that one. Ma'am, you're all set. Enjoy your day.
Absolutely, Judge.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring in a couple of these that I don't know who they
Go
are.
ahead. I'm catching up with the notes.
Okay.
Help on that one, ma'am, you're all set.
Yes, can you give me your name, please, ma'am? I'm sorry? Galaxy Note 10. What's your name? Ma'am, can you tell me your name, please?
With the notes.
I don't think she's.
Ma'am, you're all set.
Yes, can you give me your name, please, ma'am?
Yeah. No, hold on.
Lori Schweitzer.
What time were you? Oh, you're scheduled at 9:10. Thank you.
Lori Schweitzer.
All right, hang on just a minute.
I don't see where you're getting the echo. I haven't noticed it.
It repeated back what I
I didn't
said.
catch it. Okay.
Okay, I'll leave it go then until we.
Ms. Schweitzer, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, Ms. Schweitzer,
Yes.
I've got a file here from October 29, 2020, failed to stop or identify after a property damage accident. This is a misdemeanor, carries a possible penalty of up to 93 days in jail, up to
Yes.
$500. Up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fine. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah, just barely. I don't know what's going on with my.
Well, figure it out and call us back because I can't deal with you.
I can hear you now.
Too late. Bring in Stephanie Elliott.
She's scheduled at 9:50, Judge,
Yeah.
and she's not.
White shirt on the iPhone. What's your name? No audio.
He's connected.
Miss Elliott, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
I've got
Hi.
some files here from January 1, 2021.
Yes.
Drove while licensed, suspended, revoked, or denied, which is a misdemeanor punishable by up to $500 fines plus court costs, up to 93 days in jail. Possession of controlled substance, also a misdemeanor, up to $500 fines plus court costs, up to 93 days in jail. Another misdemeanor, possession of narcotics paraphernalia, up to $500 fines plus court costs, up to 93 days in jail. Then I've got 3 civil infractions, 4 civil infractions. From 9/29/20 improper lane use, 294 due. From 9/29/20 speeding, 5 over, 270 due.
Yes.
No proof of insurance from that date, 378 due. And an impeding traffic from that date, 330 due. Do you understand
Okay.
all those charges?
Yes, I do. And
The prosecutor, ma'am,
yes.
let's do it my way.
Okay.
The prosecutor's made you an offer on the January files. If you plead guilty to the added charge of allow unlicensed driver to operate, the drove while license suspended charge would be dismissed. That means there would be no license sanctions for that charge. Drove while license suspended will probably cost you 2 points and a resuspension. Allow unlicensed driver would not.
Okay. So would I would be able to get my license back after I paid all my court fines? Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't know
Okay.
that. I haven't looked at your driving record yet.
Okay.
Right now, it looks like all you have to do, it's a lot, but you owe money. So once you get all your clearances, then you should be able to get your Secretary of State driving privileges renewed. This charge of allow unlicensed driver to operate would not stop that from happening.
Okay.
In addition to that, the prosecutor says if you plead guilty to the possession of controlled substance, he would move to dismiss the possession of paraphernalia.
Okay.
Then that would leave all the September charges that you owe money on that we could talk about a payment plan. Do you
Okay.
understand the offer from the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
Do you have enough information to make a decision on that offer?
Yes, sir.
Are you prepared to go forward today without the benefit of an attorney?
Yes, I am.
And what do you want to do?
Plead guilty.
All right. On January 1, 21, were you driving a vehicle in Belleville?
Yes, sir.
And at the time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, sir.
All right. And at that time, did you have something in your possession that you should not have had?
Yes.
And what was that, ma'am?
I had mushrooms.
All right. And I'm assuming those are not the mushrooms that my wife buys in a can to make soup. It was a controlled
sir.
substance mushroom.
Yes.
All right. I will accept your plea to those 2 charges. I will dismiss the paraphernalia charge.
Okay.
We're showing your address on Judd Road. Is that a good address?
Yes, that is a good address.
And how long has that been your address?
About 3 years now.
And are you working?
As of right now, no. Just because of the pandemic and my hours got cut. So
Where
right
were
now-
you working, ma'am?
What's that?
Where were you working?
Brooklyn Sidetracks in Milan.
Sounds like a restaurant or bar?
It's a restaurant, yes.
Okay. And got a good address. Can I get a phone number to put on the files?
734-787-7422.
Thank you. Is there anything you want me to consider before I set the terms of your sentence today?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
Oh, I do want to let you know I am in treatment. I go
Good.
daily.
Where at?
Star Treatment Center.
Good. How
And,
long you been there?
I just started January 25th, or actually January 8th. I apologize.
And what are you
My
doing?
first date was January 8th.
What are you doing with them? You going every week? You going
I go
twice a week?
daily. I go daily.
Awesome. And what's your drug of choice?
Opiates.
How long you been sober now?
Since January 8th, actually.
Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, is there anything else you want me to know?
No, sir.
Thanks, Jim. All right, so on the 2 misdemeanors that you pled guilty to today, on each of those fines, it costs $300. Those 4 civil infractions from September total $1,272. So
Okay.
add it all together, it's $1,872. You've got a bond of 200 that'll apply to get you back down to $1,672.
Okay.
You make monthly payments.
Yes.
When can you start them?
I can probably, I'll pay a good chunk of that today, sir.
Well, I don't want you to do that because if you, I don't want you to do it if you're going to do it online because you're going to waste some money. Because if you pay it through our website, you got to pay third-party vendor fees.
Okay.
So let me give you enough time so you can drop it in our Dropbox, put it in the mail, or bring it up here in person. That way you don't spend any extra money on vendors.
Perfect.
So let's set you up with a monthly payment plan. You can always pay extra. So what do you know you can do every month?
$200 a month.
And when's the first payment you can make?
Today. I'm gonna make a payment today.
Okay. All right. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Miss Elliott, if you're having any problems at all with your payment plan, let us know about it before you get too far behind. You miss a payment, the computer will kick out late fees and penalties. So if you know you're going to have trouble, talk to us before you miss your deadline.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a good day.
You as well.
Thank you.
Paul, I'm going to give Schweitzer another chance. Miss Schweitzer, can you hear me?
I can't hear him.
Hello? Miss Schweitzer, can you hear me?
They are connected.
Yeah, I heard her.
And the young man in the iPhone took himself out because he wasn't connecting properly. So he came back in.
Yes, how you doing?
iPhone.
Yes, how you doing? I'm Frank McCurdy.
Beautiful. We got you.
How you doing today?
Wonderful. When were you scheduled?
Today at 9:40.
Thank you. And the name is what?
Frank McCurdy.
I don't see you.
MCCURDY.
Correct.
I believe that's around.
Oh, there we go. I got you. Couldn't find your file. All right, Mr. McCurdy, I've got a file here from June 22nd, 2020. Registration or plate violation. It's a misdemeanor. The prosecutor wants me to dismiss it. I'm assuming that's okay with you if I do that.
Yes, sir. That's perfectly fine.
All right. While I've got you on here, though, looks like we've got a payment plan going on another file. And if I read this right, you're on track with that one.
Correct.
I'm all set with you if you're all set with us.
Yes, I really appreciate you, sir.
All right. I didn't do anything for you. Tell the prosecutor thank you.
I appreciate you, prosecutor.
All right. Have a good day, Mr. McCurdy.
Thank you, man.
Paula, what time was he scheduled?
9:40.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring in Galaxy A11. Have to send him a chat too. I sent them a chat, Judge, to connect. Lori Schweitzer's back in. Do we have a telephone number for her? And I'll call her.
Nope. If she'd had a camera on, I could show her, a note.
You might want to hold up the note for Galaxy A11. Aha, he's connected.
Not on my end, he's not.
He's just muted now. There we go. Galaxy A11. Can you give me your name, please?
Vincent Wallace.
What was that last name, sir?
Wallace, W-A-L-L.
Okay, scheduled at 10 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Is this my?
Mr. Wallace, can you hear me?
Yes.
I've got a file here from September 15, 2020. Failed to display a valid license. The prosecutors asked me to dismiss that charge. I'm assuming it's okay with you.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just I didn't have it on me actually.
All right. I'm also showing 1, 2, 3, 4 files from 2021 out of Huron. Expired license, speeding ticket, registration or plate, civil infraction, and no proof of insurance. What's going on with those?
Yeah. So I actually did have. Here's my packet here.
No, I'm not asking you what the factual situation was. I want to know what your plan was to take care of those tickets. When were they issued?
Well, I just had to. I have proof of my insurance and.
Mr. Wallace, answer my question. When were they issued?
Well, that's why I have this court date. Was he told me to make court date to show proof of insurance and stuff.
All
They
right.
weren't in my vehicle.
I'm going to hang up on you because you can't answer my question. I got other people to deal with. Goodbye.
What? Yeah.
Looks like that's it for now.
Yeah, there's nobody in the waiting room. Looks like there's going to be a lot of warrants today.
There certainly are.
Did we lose Miss Switzer?
Yeah, yeah. She came in a few times and went back out. So. I think her husband was trying to help her, but they couldn't figure it out. Hey, Sam. Sam. Okay.
Got it. Yes, Judge. Thank you so much.
I was just
Yes.
going to verify with you while we didn't have anybody in the waiting room that Vincent Kochen and Chapman Allen were the only two you've done so far. Oh, he's muted again.
Were you talking to me, Paula? I'm sorry.
That's okay. I was just verifying that you've only had two so far that you've taken care of.
Yes, I have Vincent Koshan and then Teresa Chapman so far.
That's what I have. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Judge, we have that one that you just hung up on back in the waiting room. You want me to bring him in again or?
No, I took care of what's scheduled today.
All right. I'm removing him then.
This isn't get your questions answered day.
We do have Brandon Lyle in from 8:30 this morning.
The one I just bench warranted. Let me find the file again. Bring him in.
Does he have the means to post any cash bond?
Good morning, Mr. Lyle.
Good morning. Sorry for my tardiness.
Oh, hang on just a minute. We got the judge. He's getting your file for you.
The bottom one doesn't do anything.
Mr. Lyle, can you hear me?
I apologize for being late.
Can you hear me, Mr. Lyle?
Yes, sir. I can hear you just
I've
fine.
got two files from August 13, 2020. Drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied. And registration or plate violation. These are both misdemeanors. Each one is up to $500 fine plus court costs. Drove while license suspended is up to 93 days in jail. The registration or plate charge is up to 90 days in jail. If you plead guilty or are found guilty of the drove while license suspended charge, Secretary of State is likely to put 2 points on your record and may resuspend you. Do you understand the charges, sir?
Not completely.
What don't you understand about what I said?
Well, I'm not sure why my license was suspended. I think it was because of a case that was from 2006.
How does the reason for your license suspension affect whether or not you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Because I don't think the license is suspended now, because the reason it was suspended.
Once again,
was
Mr.
because of a
Lyle,
case.
how does that affect whether or not you understand what I explained to you about the possible penalty?
Oh, the possible penalty. I'm
So
sorry.
let's go back and do
I
it my way.
apologize.
Did you understand the two charges and the possible penalty?
I do, yes.
Okay. And are you prepared today to go forward without an attorney?
I apparently, because I thought there was one, but
There is, if you ask for one. I'm just trying to establish whether or not you want one.
by going ahead without an attorney, I mean, I can go ahead and go pro per, I guess.
All right.
They are
The
misdemeanors.
pardon me?
There are misdemeanors, and I am willing to pay the fine necessary
Okay.
if it comes to that.
Okay. So the prosecutor has made an offer on this file. If you plead guilty to an added charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a vehicle, which is a misdemeanor, up to 90 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs, but has no license sanctions. If you plead guilty to that charge, the prosecutor wants me to dismiss both of the original charges that were issued to you. Do you understand the offer?
No, could you say it again?
If you plead guilty to allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a vehicle, both the original charges would be dismissed. Allowing an unlicensed driver to operate is still a misdemeanor, still punishable by up to 90 days in jail, still up to $500 fines plus court costs. But if that goes on your record, it would not have any license sanctions. So there's no points, no resuspension. Do you understand that?
Okay, but I understand. However, I'm a licensed driver though. Just I thought that
It's
my
called a
valid
plea
Arizona
bargain. It's a
license
fiction
was-
that allows the prosecutor to make
I
an offer to you that doesn't have the penalties that the original charge does.
Understood.
You allowed yourself to drive the vehicle that day while you were unlicensed because of the suspension.
I understand that ignorance of the law doesn't, forfeit me from any penalty, but I thought that my valid Arizona driver's license would carry over to Michigan. And I wasn't aware that my Michigan driver's license was suspended. And it was I was actually here to go to a court case, and I bought this vehicle and I had it and I was just moving it from one spot to the other because of the
Okay.
whole Secretary of State issue with the license plates. I knew it didn't have plates. I understood that. And I was like, if I get pulled over, I'll just tell them, with the COVID, I just have to get this car from where it's at. Because the guy I bought it from is like, hey, I gotta leave. So I need you to come and get this car. So that was my excuse. No plates. I don't want to get pulled over. And I just had to go get it. And I knew I was going to get pulled over. And I was just going to explain like, hey, I know it doesn't have plates. And I know that that's against the law. I guarantee it. But with the whole COVID situation, I was unable to really, you know, not get the plates for it. And I was,
I understand completely. I drove one without plates for months.
Right. And with the whole license situation, like my Arizona license, I have that on me right now, is valid until the year 2045. And I wasn't aware. And even if I did get pulled over and they told me like, hey, you need to get a Michigan driver's license, I would have totally understood that 100%. You're absolutely right. I'm in Michigan now. I'm not in Arizona. I respect that. I think I need to get that, but I can't get to the Secretary of State to update any of my ID information. I would have known had I gone to the Secretary of State and they said, hey, your license is suspended, you might want to take care of that. I would have taken care of it right away. I've gotten in trouble with the law in the past, and I am not trying to keep that going. You know, I'm a changed individual.
So, Mr. Lau, let me cut you off because I got other bodies I got to deal with. Let me tell you what your options are. We can set these cases for trial. I can let you talk to the court-appointed attorney, or you can take the deal that's in front of you. Those are the three options.
So if I take the deal, does that mean I go to jail?
No, it means I'm going to assess fines and costs on the allow unlicensed driver to operate. In your situation, give me a minute and I can tell you what it'll be. It'll be $545.
$545 and a slap on the wrist.
$545.
I can take care of that.
All right. So you want to avail yourself of that offer from the prosecutor?
What do you mean?
You're going to take the offer that the prosecutor's making?
Oh, that's available. Yes.
Okay.
Why not? I think that's a good deal.
Okay. Did you in fact drive a vehicle on August 13, 2020 in Belleville?
Yes, I did. And it did
All right.
not
And
have.
at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Although I was unaware of this. Yes, it was.
Okay. That gives me a factual basis to accept your plea. So I will do that. I will dismiss both of the original charges. As I told you, fines and costs, $545. I can give you a due date if you can pay it within 30 days, or I'll set you up with a monthly payment plan.
I can pay it in 30 days, sir.
Do you have any questions?
Would I be able to pay this via online, or do I have
Let me
to
give you
mail
the
it?
options. You can pay it through online through our website, but that'll cost you extra money because there's a third-party vendor. You can mail it to us. You can drop it in our Dropbox 24/7. Or if you need to, you can actually do a face-to-face transaction Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
9 to 2 where?
11131 South Wayne Road in the city of Romulus. The address on the notice you got.
I don't have that notice anymore. Wait, I need to write that down. 1117, you said?
11131
11131, that's easy.
South Wayne Road.
11131 South Wayne Road.
That's in
go there in
Romulus.
person. Okay, because I'll take care of it. You know, I just don't want anything like lingering. You know, I'll put anything I was gonna pay.
As I said, there will be no license sanctions with this deal.
That's good. And then
Any questions?
What do I have to do with my license situation now?
You got to go to Farmington and get that old one taken care of. You're still suspended out of Farmington.
I already did. That case got dismissed.
Well, the case might have gotten dismissed, but the suspension's still showing on your Secretary of State driving record.
So I have to call Farmington and get my license unsuspended.
Correct.
All right. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you for
Good luck.
putting that on my to-do list. Thank you very much. And you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. What's up? Miss Switzer, can you hear me?
Is this a judge talking to me?
It is. Can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me, Your Honor?
Yes, I can. That's why I answered your question.
Here.
I've got a file, ma'am, with your name on it from October 29, 2020. The charge is a misdemeanor fail to stop or identify after a property damage accident. This carries a possible penalty of up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
The prosecutor on the file has made an offer. If you plead guilty to an added charge, fail to stop, I guess, no, same charge? Shane, you're confusing me here. Is it the same charge or you changing it?
Same charge, deferred
Okay.
3 months.
All right, so if you plead guilty to this charge, the prosecutor is asking me to take it under a 3-month deferred or delayed sentence. What that means is at the end of 3 months, you could get this removed from your record so it's not part of a permanent criminal conviction history. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so in essence, there'll be some fines and costs. I'll tell you to stay out of trouble for 3 months. As long as you stay out of trouble and pay your money, then this will be dismissed. It does not stay there as a permanent conviction.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are you prepared today to go forward without the benefit of an attorney?
Can I explain?
Just a minute, Your Honor. What, honey?
Do you have an attorney there with you?
No, I don't. It's my fiance.
Okay, well, your fiance is not an attorney. I don't want him talking on my record. If you want to get
Okay.
his advice, you can do it off record.
Okay, I think I understand, Your Honor.
All right? If you want to talk to an attorney, I've got an attorney available that can talk to you today.
No, I'm fine, Your Honor.
All right,
I
do you have enough information to make a decision on that offer that's been presented?
You said it was a deferred sentencing and it was 3 months. You tell me to stay out of trouble for 3 months and then it would be removed from my record?
Correct. You pay your fines and costs, you stay out of trouble, then it does not stay on your record as a conviction.
Yes, that's fine, Your Honor.
All
I
right?
agree.
Did you actually drive a vehicle in Belleville on October 29?
Yes, I did.
And at that time, were you involved in a property damage accident?
Yes, I was, Your Honor.
And at that time, did you stop and identify yourself as required by law?
Yes, I did.
Then why are you pleading guilty?
Because I left the scene.
Okay, that's, all right. So you gave your name and ID information to bystanders or what happened?
No, no. The person I hit, I spoke to him and he told me to leave. He said he was fine and his bike was fine. So he kept telling me to leave. So I left and I didn't mean to do anything wrong.
All right. All right, so you left before the police got there.
Yeah.
Obviously, then the guy had a change of heart and called the police. Happens all the time.
No,
All right,
there was a witness that followed me where I went.
Okay,
He
All
called
right.
the police.
all right. I can accept your guilty plea with that factual basis. Mr. Nolan, anything from the prosecution as to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Ma'am, I've got your address on East Huron River Drive. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Can I have a phone number?
734-787-7773.
Thank you. Anything else you want me to consider?
No, I do have a very clean driving record, Your Honor.
Yes, you do. I'm looking at it right now. Yep. Anything else, ma'am?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'll go along with the prosecutor. I'll delay this for 3 months. During that time period, stay out of trouble. Court costs are assessed in the amount of $200. Can you pay that within 3 weeks?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Enjoy your day, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Mr. Helis is at 10:20, Judge.
Yeah, bringing him in. Is it Stephen Helis or Hellis?
He's not connected yet. Let me send him a chat. Help. I guess maybe if I make him call back in, he might connect his audio. Other than that, guys, we don't have anybody in the waiting room at this time. It'll be a few minutes. There's a lot of warrants going to go out today. I was just texting you. He was playing games with the judge, and he wouldn't answer the question. He kept being a smartass. So judge said, "Well, I'm done with you. I'm hanging up on you." He goes, "You're what?" And the judge hung up. And he keeps trying to call back in, but I won't answer because judge said, "I'm not talking to him. I'm done with him."
So does he want me to reset him or won't?
No, he took care of the files that he was supposed to for today. Let's see.
Paula, it looks like Mr. Hollis may be back.
Yeah, I brought him in, but he's still not connecting.
He's hugely disrespectful with me on the phone.
He was.
And that dude, and I said,
As soon as he, I'll send him a chat and see if he does that.
Hello? Hello?
Good morning. Is this Mr. Hellis or Helis?
Hellis.
Hellis. Okay, Mr. Hellis, we've been trying to get you to connect. Hang on just a minute and the judge will be right with you, okay? Give us one
Thank you.
second. You're welcome. Just stay right where you're at. We're ready for you. Hang on. Judge will be with you in just a minute, okay?
Okay. Yep, I'm waiting.
Is it Stephen Hellis or Helis?
Hellis.
Mr. Hellis, I've got a file from October 8, 2020. The charges failed to stop or identify after a property damage accident. This is a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. Understood?
Yes, sir.
The prosecutor on the file has made an offer. If you plead guilty to that charge, the prosecutor's asked me to take it under a 6-month delayed sentence. That means that for 6 months, you'd have to stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. I'd assess court costs. If you paid the court costs and stayed out of trouble, then at the end of 6 months, this could be dismissed. It would not stay on your record as a permanent criminal conviction. Do you understand the offer as presented by the prosecution?
Yes, can I repeat it back just to make sure?
Sure.
That they're offering, if I plead guilty, then after 6 months, they'll take it under advisement and dismiss it, or it'll just
No,
be?
not quite. It'll actually be a delayed sentence today for 6 months. At the end of 6 months, if you paid your court costs and stayed out of trouble, then it would be dismissed.
Okay. Yes, that sounds good. Thank you.
Do you understand the offer?
Yes, I do.
Got enough information to make a decision on the offer?
Yeah, one last question. So there'll be no points then
That's correct.
after 6 months if I got? Okay. Yes, I do understand the
Nolan,
offer.
you agree?
I accept it.
Yes, Your Honor.
No points? All right. And Mr. Hellis, are you prepared to go forward today without benefit of an attorney?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I've got your address on Woodbury Green. That's a good one.
Yes, it is.
And how about a phone number?
734 776-4455.
Thank you. Did you drive a vehicle in Belleville on October 8, 2020?
Yes,
At that time, were you involved in a property damage accident?
yes, I was.
And did you stick around to give your information to the police officers?
No, I didn't at the time. I felt threatened.
I'm sorry, you didn't at the time, what?
No, I didn't stay around because I felt threatened by the other driver.
Okay, all right. All right, I can accept your plea. I'll go along with the prosecutor. I'll delay sentence for 6 months. Your court costs are assessed amount of $300. I can set you up with a due date if it's within 30 days, or I can set you up with a payment plan.
I can pay the money. Do I do it over the phone?
I'm going to give you a bunch of options. You can pay it on our website.
Okay.
If you do that, there's a third-party vendor fee. You can mail us a money order or check. You can drop one in the Dropbox 24/7, or face-to-face transactions can be taken care of between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Monday through Friday.
I can come into the court and pay it, you're saying, between 9 to 2 p.m.?
Correct. So if I give you 14 days, that's plenty of time to get it done.
Yes, it is, sir.
Any questions, Mr. Hellis?
No, just give my name when I come in and they'll know how much to pay.
Correct. Well, the how much is
And it's
300, so
300.
that's what you want to bring. Yep.
Okay. And it has to be a money order or it can be cash?
If you're coming face-to-face, we can do cash.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. People, it looks like we're in a holding pattern.
All right.
Paula, you were right. A lot of people, the weather kept them from coming to Zoom today.
I asked the judge, how many people do you really think are not going to show because of the weather? We had Darius Brooks in the waiting room. Find him.
What's his name?
Darius Brooks, Brooks.
He must have been an early one. Oh, I got him right here. All right, bring him in.
1040, yeah.
Oh, Paula, guess who didn't show up today?
Who?
Jordan Francis.
Oh, I wonder. I'm not going to say it over YouTube. I'm going to send Mr. Brooks a chat.
Mr. Brooks, are you connected?
He's not, Judge.
No, he's not.
I did send him a chat. Looks like he's trying to figure it out. Looks like he just asked someone for help, so.
Mr. Brooks, you connected?
He's not. I just sent him another chat with Sam's instructions on how to do it when he tells them. Maybe that'll, yep, and it worked. Except he
Mr. Brooks, can you hear me?
He's
You're muted.
Unmute. Okay.
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Brooks, I've got 3 files here with your name on them. I've got 2 civil infractions and 1 misdemeanor from July 30th. The misdemeanor is drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied, which is up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. You understand all that?
Yes, sir.
All right. The prosecutor's made an offer on this file or these files. If you plead responsible to a double parking charge, then he's offered to dismiss all 3 of these charges. It would be $400 plus we've got some clearance fees that would have to be paid. So it would be 400 plus 3 clearance fees at 45, 535. So total would be 535. Close you out with clearances, no points, nothing on your record.
Okay, that's fine.
You want to take that deal, sir?
Yes, sir. I'll take that.
All right. As to the 535, I can give you a due date if you can pay it within 30 days, or I can set you up with a payment plan.
I take the due date.
Within 30?
Yes.
All right, all 3 charges dismissed. Any questions?
No, sir. How will I be making the payments? Cash?
You've got a bunch of options. You can pay it online through our website. If you do that, it'll cost you extra money because it's a third-party vendor. You can mail it to us at the court. You can drop it in our drop box at the court. Or you can do a face-to-face transaction Monday through Friday between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m.
That's at the courthouse, 34th District?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, I'll do that then.
Any questions?
No, just pay it before 30 days, correct?
Correct.
All right. Yes,
You're all
sir.
set.
Do I need
Enjoy
a
your day.
confirmation number or anything?
Just your name will do it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're all set?
All set, Mr. Brooks.
All right, you have a blessed day.
You as well, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sam, your instructions worked.
Yeah. Sometimes I get things right.
I'm going to start adding that to my chats.
Write it down for me. Mr. Lawrence, are you connected? Paul, I got a phone number for him.
Mr. Lawrence, can you hear us?
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence, I've got a file for November 6, 2020, drag racing. The prosecutor for the city of Belleville for the city of Romulus has offered to dismiss this file. I'm assuming that's okay with you?
Yes.
Enjoy your day, sir.
That's it?
That's it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Your Honor, did you just dismiss that outright?
Yeah, isn't that what you said?
No, it was for double parking. $400.
Oh, shit. All right, well, he just got a break. My fault.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
I'm refusing to wear the glasses as long as I can, and that fake print I missed.
Yeah, I was looking. That actually happened on the guy you hung up with too. Just because I think you see my handwriting and then you don't see the type.
Yeah.
Stuff stopped,
Yep.
and that's what it's probably going on.
Yeah, and it's too bad he don't deserve a break because he's been a
Yeah.
complete asshole to everybody up here today.
Well, all right. Well, now we know.
I'll start watching a little closer. Sorry.
No, no problem.
Just an update, guys. Nobody's in the waiting room yet. Sorry.
No worries.
Not a problem.
Paul, I obviously haven't been doing this that long, but I assume you guys have had a lot more no-shows since you've been doing everything via Zoom than before when everything was in person.
Actually, today's weird.
It's
We've
really
had a lot
weird.
more. Today's an outlier, at least for me. When I'm covering the docket,
Yeah.
today's been an outlier.
Since the first few dockets we did this, there was more no shows than not. But since then, it's been I don't think I've had
Been
a break.
a lot
from,
better. Yeah. But I told the judge, I said, what do you want to bet? They're going to say, oh, well, we couldn't appear because of the weather. Because that's what they used to use all the time when they didn't
I
show
know.
in person.
Yeah, anytime it snowed, you'd have nobody driving. Which with half of these people driving records, I wasn't too upset about. But
There's, how am I supposed to get there? Well, I got here, buddy. You can get here. And I was sure Sam was going to be hopping all day too.
I thought this would be a busy one.
Well, there were 52 cases on the docket.
Yeah, and the docket has only 5 more minutes until, when the cutoff.
Well, he gives them 30 minutes
Yeah.
before he issues the warrant. But he's issued up till 10 o'clock already, so. Well, we got somebody in the waiting room. Let me check out who it is. Aha. Good morning. Carletta,
Yes,
can you give me your full name, please?
Carletta Jackson.
Jackson. Okay, hang on just a minute. I'll let Judge know that you're in the waiting, or that you're in the meeting room. Hang on, okay?
All right.
Judge will be right with us.
Good morning, Ms. Jackson.
Good morning.
Ms. Jackson, I've got 3 files here from March 29, 2019. Registration or plate violation, a civil infraction, no proof of insurance, a civil infraction, and drove while license suspended, revoked, or denied, a misdemeanor. The prosecutors looked at these files and made an offer. If you plead guilty, or excuse me, if you plead responsible to double parking, an added charge, a civil infraction, you agree to pay fines and costs of $400. The prosecutors asked me to dismiss all 3 of the original charges that were issued from March of 2019. There would be an additional $135 so we can get your clearances on each of these 3 files so you get your license straight with the city Secretary of State. Do you understand the offer?
Yes, I have a question though.
Go ahead.
So I paid all tickets except for the no proof of registration and no proof of insurance. So would all of that go towards the 400 and the 135? And
I'm confused. You had other tickets besides these 3 I'm dealing with today and you paid those off? Is that what you're saying?
I had the no proof of insurance. I had the no proof of registration. I had an equipment violation. And then I had the driving with suspended license, and the double parking.
Okay, so if you've paid a double parking and you've paid the equipment violation, that has nothing to do with this deal.
Okay, so what do I need to pay?
It would be $400 to get these dismissed, but another $135 to get your clearances so you can get your license back. I don't care if you never pay the clearances, but you can't get your license back until you do.
So the $400 is for which ticket though? Is what I'm asking, or is for what?
It'll make all three of these go away. It'll be a new charge of double parking. We'll charge you $400 on that one. And then the drove while license suspended and the two civil infractions from March 22nd, 2019 would be dismissed.
Okay, but I already paid the double parking ticket. So I got to pay another $400.
You didn't pay this double parking ticket because you didn't enter a plea on double parking yet. If you made a past deal on double parking, that's not this deal.
I have a receipt that I paid though for the ticket.
But that's not today's deal for double parking. That was another deal that you made with the prosecutor for double parking.
I never made a deal. I just paid the tickets is what I'm saying. So I don't understand why I have to pay another $400.
Why don't I let you talk to the court appointed attorney because I'm obviously not getting through to you.
Okay.
Samir, do you understand the offer?
The offer is one count of double parking and dismiss the three original 2019 cases, correct?
Right,
Judge?
and the two civil infractions are in default, so she shouldn't even get a chance to dismiss them. The no proof of loan is 478. So I'm willing to do that because the prosecutor wrote it up that way.
But even with those tickets, when he gave,
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm going to let the attorney talk to you and explain things to you.
Judge, from what I see on my docket, there are 5 different tickets, 3 for review, and then there's a driving while license suspended and a no proof of insurance.
And so I'm only seeing 3 files here.
Yeah, because on the docket that I received, I see 5. She may have paid the 3 matters that were in review, the older, and then what may have been open was just the driving while license suspended and the no proof of insurance.
The only files I've got in front of me today are the 3 from 2019, registration plate civil, no proof of insurance civil, and DWLS. That's what I'm trying to explain to her. If she paid on other tickets, she didn't pay on these 3.
Okay, so registration, DWLS, and which was the other one, Judge?
Registration or plate, no proof of insurance, and DWLS.
Okay.
So Paula, put these 2 in a breakout room, please.
Will do.
Good morning.
What is your name, sir?
My name is Jason Thomas.
Thomas with a T.
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on just a minute. Let me get the paperwork straight.
He's at 10:50, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Thomas, I have 2 files here with your name on them from 9/19/19, trespassing and false info to a police officer. The prosecutor has looked at these files. The prosecutor has made an offer. If you plead to false info to a police officer, the prosecutor would ask me to dismiss the trespassing and take the false info misdemeanor under a delayed sentence. What that means is for 6 months, I'd tell you stay out of trouble, no new charges. I'd assess court costs. If you pay your money and stay out of trouble, then at the end of the 6 months, the false info would not stay on your record as a conviction. That would be dismissed at that time. Do you understand the offer that's being made?
Yes, sir.
Do you have enough information to make a decision?
Yes.
What would you like to do, sir?
What you said. I'll plead guilty to the false information and drop the trick.
Take the deal from the prosecutor, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm showing your address on Jamestown. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I already have money. Is there any way you can add the money to my balance that I owe Romulus already? Because I'm on a payment plan with them already.
Yeah, let's talk about that in a minute when I get the details.
Okay.
Phone number for you, 756-0091.
Yes, sir.
All right. September 19, 2019, did you come in contact with officers in Romulus?
Yes, I did.
And at that time, did you give them some bad information?
Yes, I did.
What did you tell them that was not correct?
I told him, I gave him my brother's name instead.
You're mad at your brother that day?
No, actually, me and my girlfriend had a fight and I was drinking. So I had parked in the Romulus dog park to avoid her and I fell asleep and the police came in and they hit the door and that's the first thing that came to my mind when they when they knocked on the window.
All right. I'll accept your plea to that one, Mr. Thomas. I'll dismiss the trespassing. Court costs on that one. You're working? Looks like you got a uniform on?
Yes, sir.
Where do you work?
I own my own shop.
What do you do?
A mechanic shop.
Where at?
In Westland.
Good, good. Paying bills?
Yes, sir.
Good for you. Good for you. All right. Anything else you want me to consider before I set terms?
No, sir.
All right. Looks like currently, oh my goodness. You owe us $3,000?
Yeah, I had caught a drunk driver.
Yeah, big one. Must have been some restitution on that one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So you got a payment due coming up March 5th, looks like?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. We can add today's work into that one.
Okay.
So total on it is $400.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions?
No, sir.
Good luck. If you're having any problems with the money, let us know before you miss a due date.
Okay. No problem. They take it right out of my bank account. So
Okay.
every 5th.
Makes it easy. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Holding pattern. A lot of no-shows today.
Judge, just so you know, when it comes back, she had other tickets that she had the double parking on.
Yeah,
and did
I
pay.
knew that. I could tell that from what she was telling me, but she wasn't hearing me when I said those old deals don't count with today.
It looks like they were all written at the same time because the ones that are paid end in 3697A and B, and the ones that are not end in 3698A and B. But are you waiting for her to come back out, Sam?
I wanted to talk with the prosecutor briefly, if you don't mind, on for her.
Okay. Do you want me to leave her in that room or bring her out because it'll close out?
You can bring her back out and then we can go back in after I talk with the prosecutor.
Okay.
Paul, if we can, if I could go back into the breakout room with Ms. Jackson, please.
Good morning, Shay. How are you today?
Say hi. I got my headphones.
Oh, good morning, Shay. You
Wait,
can't
Shay, come
hear
here.
me, can she?
No, she can't hear you. I'm just getting her a video right now for something.
She's so cute.
Take a look at this.
That's special.
No, it's different, but you'll like it. It's a water park. We're planning a post COVID vacation with her, or post back when we're vaccinated.
She is so cute. I can't wait till I get my granddaughter. Just it's the end of April. My grandson is just my heart, I'll tell you. I'll let Judge know you're back.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Didala, have you worked anything out with Miss Jackson?
Yes, Judge.
What are we doing?
Your Honor, I've explained to Ms. Jackson that what's going on today is that the registration and the no proof are being dismissed, and that the driving while license suspended matter is being reduced to a double parking with a $400 fine. She also understands that there's three $45 clearance fees that she has to pay. She could pay those to the court or to the Secretary of State at her option. She understands, Your Honor, she wishes to avail herself and plead responsible to one count of double parking.
All right. Ms. Jackson, you understand all that?
Yes,
And you agree to plead to the double parking?
yes,
You agree to fines and costs on that charge of $400?
yes,
You understand that this is not going to clear your license. If you want to get your license clear, you got to pay the additional 45s for each of these files.
yes.
All right, I'll accept your plea. I'll dismiss the three charges. $400 part of it, you want a payment plan or you want a due date to pay it within 30 days?
Give me a payment. I mean, if I do the payment plan, I could just pay it off whenever though, right?
Yeah, we'll always take extra money or early money.
Okay, you do the payment
Right.
plan.
So tell me how much you can pay every month and tell me when you can start.
I can pay 150. I can start as soon as possible.
So if I give you until next Friday, that's plenty of time to get started.
Yep.
Okay. So it's $400 for the deal, and then the additional 45 times 3 if you want to get your license straightened out.
Okay.
All right, you're all set.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Fellas, the only other file I'm waiting on is a Romulus, Christina Maddox. Everybody else is in the no-show pile. I called Miss Maddox, and she's trying to get on Zoom right now. I gave her the phone number for the courtroom as a backup. So Shane, I think we're all set with you.
I'll cut out. Thank you, Your Honor.
Be safe.
Good day.
Thanks.
Have a good day, Shane.
Paula.
Hey, Josh, did I hear you say earlier that you were sending Samir police reports?
Yeah, I sent them. I put all my police reports in a file. And
Yeah.
also I just sent them. I sent them all
Smart.
the ones that I have. Yeah.
All right.
Not the
Samir,
DWLS, but the others. Yeah.
it sounds like this assault and battery for Miss Maddox might be some kind of a family deal. Just a little conversation I got out of her. So I just give you a heads up. She's probably gonna want to talk to you.
What's the offer on that one?
771.1 under 12 months.
All right.
And Samir, I also reduced it from A and B to fighting.
Say it again.
Oh yeah, thanks, Josh. Missed that.
Okay, so A and B to fighting. Okay, so it's an A and B. You reduced it to fighting, 771, 12 months.
Yep. And she's obviously having trouble because she didn't even have the Zoom app yet. When I called her, I completely surprised her. She said she's been in and out of the hospital and she didn't even realize she had court today. I'm gonna give you a phone number for her right now too.
All right.
Samir. 313 number 974-9853.
Got it.
Matter of fact, if you want to, you can give her a call and say you're court-appointed attorney, and she'll probably take the phone call. Might be able to move it along while she's, instead of just having her go through the frustration of trying to do Zoom last minute.
She's probably panicking about now.
Judge, she should be logging on. She said I interrupted her logging on. And I said, okay, go ahead and log on.
Thanks. Now we just got to get her connected. Paul, you try a chat?
I just tried it, Judge, and I did put the instructions on there that when Samir used before.
Yep.
That's connected two of them already. I don't think she's read her chat yet, though. I'll send it again.
Josh, it seems like you had a light docket today.
Yeah, I think maybe 4 or 5 showed up. So
Yeah, maybe yours were all the no-shows. Samir, why don't you try to call her and see if maybe you can just have a conversation with her on the phone?
Ms. Maddox, can you hear us now? You're on mute. Unmute yourself. You're on mute. Hit the microphone button.
Okay.
There
Okay.
you go.
Thank you.
All right.
No problem.
Thanks for
Miss
calling.
Maddox, you're welcome. Miss Maddox, I've got a file here. The date is October 26, 2020. The charge is assault or assault and battery. That is punishable by up to 93 days in jail, up to $500 fines plus court costs. Mr. Jadala, the gentleman that called you on the phone after I did, he's the court-appointed attorney. He's more than willing to have a conversation with you if you'd like to take his assistance. If you want to go forward without an attorney, I can let you know what the prosecutor's already offered on the file.
No, I'll talk to the attorney.
All right, we'll put you in a breakout room.
Okay.
Dan, those all go to Mackenzie. Those are all no-shows. Yep. Yep. Hey, Paula.
Yes, Judge.
Hello?
You're there. Just be patient until the judge calls the case, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Counsel, did you have enough time in the breakout room?
I did, Judge.
Where are we at?
Your Honor, at this time, we'd ask to respectfully ask for a final pretrial where all witnesses must appear, or in the alternative, Your Honor, a bench trial. Mrs. Maddox has no objection if this court chooses a bench trial to have it via Zoom.
Mr. Kaplan, any objection to a final pretrial with witnesses required?
no objection, Your Honor.
All right. How about March 4, Mr. Jadala?
That should be fine, Judge.
Let's do it at 9:40.
Thank you, Judge.
And let me get some information. Miss Maddox, I know your phone number. Are you on Metro? Is that a good address?
Yes, 5859 Metro.
All right. And Mr. Kaplan, is there any reason for any terms on bond other than she cooperates with Mr. Jadala on that date?
No, Your Honor.
Ma'am, I'm going to put you on a personal bond if you raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you don't cooperate for the court date on March 4?
Yes, sir.
All right, so if we don't see you on March 4, we don't hear from you on March 4, we're probably going to issue a bench warrant for your arrest.
Okay, that's fine.
All
I
right.
was explaining to the attorney. I had talked to the attorney. I'm going through some medical issues right now. I had a stroke and they're talking about putting a pacemaker in and stuff like that. So if anything is to happen that I can't make it to that court date over
Yeah,
something
that's, here's the way this works. Did you get a phone number from Mr. Jadala?
Yes.
I got her phone number, Your
Okay.
Honor, and and she has mine stored on her phone when I called her.
Good. So ma'am, if something happens, you have to go back to the hospital or anything like that happens, just let the attorney know and then he can let us know. We can call off the bench warrants.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck with your health.
Thank you.
All right. As they say in Hollywood, gentlemen, I think this is a wrap.
Thank you, Judge. Good seeing you guys.
Thank you. Stay healthy, fellas.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Hey, Sam, so that was a total of 3 for you today, right?
That would be 4. It would be Vincent Cocken, the first one, Teresa
Oh, wait,
Chapman.
Carletta Jackson.
Yes, Carletta Jackson, and then Mrs. Maddox.
Okay, so you got 4. Thank you.
Absolutely. Bye-bye,
I
Paula.
want to make sure you get it, so.
I appreciate you.
All right, thanks, hon. Bye.